it's Joe. Welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. For Tripwire, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I tried to change it on both computers, and whenever I try and click save, it just stays on the loading screen for I waited 5 minutes and nothing happened. It doesn't happen often, but that has happened a couple times with my YouTube stuff. So hopefully later maybe I can change it. Holy moly, it's Jolie. I mean Joe. Welcome ASMR, Ban, Peter. Gotta take those restless pups out for a walk. I'm planning on still trying to reach my 3-hour stream today. But I might call a little bit early. Welcome in for Marglar, Trevor, TMK, Matt, Station. Unfortunately, you can't stay today, but wanted to say hi and hope you have a great stream. Thank you so much, Station. You're always absolutely a delight. Thank you. I hope you're having a nice day and start to your week so far. Brian Fraggles. For myself, Foodie, what's up as well? I'm feeling okay. I will admit I am still feeling a little bit under the weather. I did the whole testing for COVID thing and it's negative. I just think probably from all the traveling I did, I got a little bit of a cold going on. Oh, for Margaret, yes, it's all coming together. It's lovely to see you. You guys, what are the odds? I got to get to my seat on the plane and I sat next to 2 other Twitch streamers. Well, you guys also do a bunch of other stuff too, but they were super nice, so shout out for Marglar. I believe I remember you are a producer? Music producer of sorts? For Master Masquerade, Vault Boy, welcome Novus. I hope everyone's doing good. Outside of feeling a little under the weather, I'm doing okay. I just had to get a bunch of chores done. Oh, different airport. I'm so sorry. My apologies. My apologies. I met you outside for the pickup at the taxi area, right? I've met multiple Twitch streamers. Yeah, I'm right for that one. There we go. I'm so sorry. It's lovely to see you still. I still mean everything that I said. I just mixed up my airport Twitch encounters. But you are a gamer of sorts. Variety streamer. Let's see. But yeah, I had to get some chores done and go mail some things at the post office. And my cat Kimchi dude, y'all, he's been on one today, just screaming and running. Yes, that is true, Matt. You could be a music producer. For Marglar, do you have a favorite game? Because I might know a song from it, if that's something I could do to say sorry for mixing you up. Exactly, he's been very evil, Kimchi. Love him to death, obviously, but he's just a little bit evil sometimes. Why do I feel like you're the kind of person to mail things with the carrier pigeon? I mean, pigeons don't disgust me. I know some people, really can't stand them, but I don't have a problem with them. I feel like there was an Hey Arnold episode with a guy that had pigeons, and maybe that just left a good impression on me. I was talking to a friend the other day, and they were like, you have to pick one Nickelodeon cartoon that's your favorite. And after a good think, I feel like it might be Hey Arnold. The music was so good. I felt like you loved a lot of the different characters in it, even the bad guy character, Helga, I love. Which is why I took her inspiration to make my Butley Poopington pendant. He was literally called Pigeon Man. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. That's where it was getting back to. Yeah, I can do some Zelda for sure. I have my own binder for Zelda music, which I want to expand on. I felt like I found a couple other Zelda tunes that I wanted to make into a loop, some of the older video game style stuff. Selfishly, I do start with Kakariko Village often because I just think it's a really relaxing tune to start with. So I think I'm going to go with that today and then do some some Zelda classics. Mirando, welcome, how are you? And Rilo, is it Dr. Marco? Or maybe Dr. MCO? Alright, let's do Kakariko. For this particular rendition, as many of you know, there's a YouTuber's remixes that I really, really like. Their channel's called Juke Remix, and I play over like 5 of their renditions. But super, super nice, creative musician. When I reached out, was like, would you mind if I played over your stuff? They were really welcoming and kind. For Mr. Smith, welcome. How are you? All right, let's play violin. That's always like the most relaxing start to stream. For Mark, thank you. Also, Ed, welcome. Pinecone. For Gillian, it's so nice to see you. I hope everyone's doing well. Hey Joe, it's cool to see you in a couple TwitchCon VODs. I did such a bad job at documenting my time there better. Many of you who like especially have been on the channel for a while, I'm very shy. I'm a very, very shy person. And admittedly, I did a terrible job at documenting it, but I do want to get better at doing that in the future. So I'll try and get better at that, y'all. Playing that last one made me want to do a song I haven't done in a long time. I feel like I haven't done this because I want to make a loop of it, but I haven't found like the way I want to do it yet. Ordon Village from Twilight Princess. It's really simple, but it's really, really pretty. And then there was like what's the newest one that came out where you got to play Zelda? I played it. Oh God, I should know this. Echoes of... Whatever. One thing at a time. Let's do a Ordon Village. And maybe I'll try and do this one as a loop today because, again, I really enjoy it. And I think I could make something fun out of it. But let's see. Oh, sorry. I saw Baldur's Gate on the back. Here we go. Remember when I told you that Kimchi was really in a mood today? He's in a freaking mood. He's just been screaming at me like all day. Oh, DCD, you're here. Here, I owe you a loop of Chim Chim for your resub, so why don't I do that for you right now? Sorry to make you wait so long for it. He is very cute. So Kimchi's breed, he's a Burmese cat, which is like kind of in the family of a Siamese cat, except instead of being like tan with the brown patterns, his fur is all like a really dark brown and his paws, face, and tail are black. It's kind of hard to see in this light. I feel like it just kind of makes him look like a solid black cat. But the Burmese breed, I guess, also can get like a little bit of a scrunched in face. So he does have like kind of a Scottish fold look to him. For Alex, Ed, Phase Zero, welcome. How are y'all doing today? Let's see here. So I'm ready to jump into our first loop of the day. Usually I like to play through like a handful of video game songs to get started. But I feel very comfortable with this song, so I don't feel any reason to need to like warm up. Yes, I did make sure to refill his food and water right before I started stream today. He's not a very food motivated cat though. Like, I feel like every other pet I've seen and have had personally, when you fill up their food dish, they like, any other thought in their brain just turns off entirely. They're just like, food, and freak out and eat it too fast and throw it up. But Kimchi will just watch me pour it and then just strut away and eat on his own time. But I still make sure to check it throughout the day for 2 feedings. Okay, so we're gonna do Chim Chim Churi. I do kind of want to get my chords out, even though I know this fairly well. That happens to me too when someone fills my food dish. Man, you guys should know you should never tell a streamer about food, because then that's all they're gonna think about until the stream's over. Since I am feeling a little under the weather, I kind of want to treat myself and like order something, but what I want more than anything is a Jet's pizza, which is not like probably the best thing to eat if I'm feeling under the weather, but I want it. I want it! Ugh, we'll see. I did find this new cool like mom and pop style Italian joint in my vicinity. And they do like really nice like Italian wedding soup, so maybe I'll do that. Not Jets this time. What did you end up going for Jove? I know you're also a Jets enthusiast like I am. Now, I've changed how I do this a few times. I feel like, yeah, I've been doing the acoustic guitar, then the accordion, then the banjo, and then strings. It's been pouring rain on and off today, but I've actually been really grateful for it. I'm a sucker for a rainy day. I feel like a rainy day gives you permission to like just stay inside and be cozy and yeah, I like a good rainy day. Body knows what it needs. I feel like maybe the soup's the way to go. And I'll get like a side of some sort of like little pasta thing that they do. We'll see. For country walking, it's wonderful to see you. Busy with a live tonight, so we'll watch on replay. Very cool. Be back to song requests and super chats next week. I appreciate you, and I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. And Mr. Smith's going live too, so I hope you also have a wonderful stream. It's always good to see both of you. Okay. So, this song has like the Stardew Valley clap. Do you hear it? I should do more Stardew Valley loops today too. Those are always fun. Alrighty, let us do it. Chim chim. Oh, my nose. Wee bit stuffy. For Novus, welcome, and Scotty. Pizza sounds better than soup, but I wanna feel like okay on the other side. Do you have some Italian? My heritage is for the most part Irish. I'm like definitely over 50% Irish, but I'm also Sicilian and a bit German. And my mom found out that we're actually a little bit of French Canadian as well. Not much, but it's mostly Irish and probably Sicilian next. You're going to hear the metronome for a moment, but don't worry, I will turn it off. Please don't panic. I just need it for the kick drum so that I can hear some sort of timing while I do this loop. So let me mute this, drag that over there. First one worked just fine, so I'm just gonna make sure it's on time. Cool. Now what I'd like to do Hedges! Ah, my darling Hedges. How are you feeling? How's everything going? Thank you so much for 39 months. Well, for Hedges, if there's something I can play for you to help you feel a little bit better and to say thank you for that reset, please let me know. I'm wishing you all the best of happy, smooth, easygoing healings. Okay, first up is guitar. I'm happy with this percussion. Simple, but it works. For Hedges, you got it, dude. Far away. Hey Phyllis, how are you doing today? That's amazing. Michael, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's try and figure out a banjo line. Should be like... should be should go to it. I think I got something to work with there. So close. Give me one more. Violin, and then I'll do the washboard. chimney, chimney, chimney. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chimney, chimney, chimney. Good luck, we're above when I shake hands with you. Up where the smoke's all below the curve, same pavement stars as the chimney sweeps world. But there's hardly no day, hardly no night. There's things left in shadow and halfway in light. Now as the ladder life has been strung, you might think a sweep some, but most wrong. Though I spent me times in the ashes and smoke, in this old white world there's no lucky blow. Chimney, chimney, chimney. When you're with the sweep, you're in good company. Nowhere is there a more happy crew than them what sing chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney. When you're with the sweep, you're in good company. Nowhere is there a more happy crew than them what say chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney. When you're with the sweep, you're in good company. Nowhere is there a more happy crew than them what sing chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney. When you're with the sweep, you're in good company. Nowhere is there a more happy crew than them what sing chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney. When you're with the sweep, you're in good company. Nowhere is there a more happy crew than them what sing chim chimchery, chimchery. Chim chimney, chim chimchery, chimchery. Jiminy, Jiminy, Jim, Jim. When you're with us, sweet, you're good company. Nowhere is there more happier crew than them what sings Jim, Jim, Jerry, Jim, Jeru. Jim, Jiminy, Jim, Jim, Jerry, Jim, Jeru. That felt good today. That was fun. I feel like I haven't usually done a 3-part harmony at the end, and I feel like adding in the banjo is a nice touch. I've been really, really wanting to focus on more of my banjo playing better. Like, I try, of course, to have violin be my main focus for practice throughout the week, but I do try to pick one instrument to have, like, at least a couple hours of extra practice a week. Usually one at a time, because that's just all I can really handle with my schedule. And most of that time really has been spent on piano in the last year or so. But I'm finally starting to get a bit more comfortable in the piano. Still, of course, a long way to go. But I see the progress, and that alone is a victory that I'm going to celebrate, because that's not easy to do sometimes, which I'm sure many of us can kind of relate to with whatever you're working on, you know? For Dark Trojan, welcome, and Philly. Peter, did you just get back from walking the pups? Oops. So welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I know I'm starting, this is like one of the later streams I've done in a long time. I had, like I said, a fair amount of chores that I needed to get done this morning. And Kimchi was just acting up, so I wanted to give him a good, like, 45-minute playtime attention before I got started. Unfortunately, that clearly wasn't enough, because he just went right back in and jumped right back on there. I've been working for Trevor on, like, some more solo piano accompaniment vibes. Like, I've been stuck on wanting to do, like, this Norah Jonesy style cover of Fastballs Out of My Head. I hope you guys aren't sick of me doing this, but I want to keep practicing. Yes, I found that when it came to not only piano, but a lot of my instruments, like, whenever I start to get to a point where I'm comfortable enough to, like, try and start playing and looping with it, I find that I play way too much. Like, there's just too many notes that I'm playing. So I've been working on more, like, self-restraint. But I thought it'd be fun to do, like, a very stripped down version of Out of My Head. Sometimes I feel like I'm drunk behind the wheel. The wheel, oh shoot, wheel of possibility. Let me just start over. Does anyone else love this song? Or am I just showing the fact that I'm a 90s kid? I freaking love this song. Sometimes I feel like I'm drunk behind the wheel of possibility. Okay, look at your chords, you can do this. Sometimes I feel like I am drunk behind the wheel of possibility. However it may roll, to give it a spin, see if you can somehow factor in. You know there's always more than one way to say exactly what you mean to say. Was I out of my head? Was I out of my mind? How could I have ever been so blind? I was waiting for an indication. It was hard to find. Don't matter what I say, only what I do. I never mean to do bad things to you. was transposing it in my head, and I'm still working on that. Still working on it. But I'm excited to try and just like be a little more creative with how I do some of these, and allow myself to let different instruments take the lead at different times. I feel like I've only recently got to a point where I'm feeling like somewhat comfortable to give it a go. I believe I saw another priority request. Let me look over here. Oh yes, of course, for Hedges, Guardian Millennial Fair. Now I remember, let me check over here. I remember discovering that I had a percussion track made for this, but the file got corrupted. Let me see which one was open the most recently. Let's try this one. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Okay, let me fix this issue first. Oh my god, I already see the number that you made. Fast, you're a menace. You're a beautiful, wonderful menace. But a menace nonetheless. Thank you so much. That was so generous. $46. And I want to read the message again. I know it was to get that mom and pop Italian food that I was thinking of. Thank you. That was so generous. Thank you. You've always been so sweet whenever I'm not feeling well, to have donos specifically to help me just focus on feeling better, and that means a lot to me. So thank you. On top of all the other wonderful things that you've done. So please let me know if I can play you something. Even though you put this diabolical nonsense above my head, how dare you? And you should be ashamed of yourself. But also thank you so much for the support, and it helps me keep the channel running, which is my ultimate dream. So thank you very much. But also, really? Really? But also thank you. Oh, this one's not as corrupted. Okay, that's great. We do have to do it from scratch outside of that, but that's totally fine. I remember thinking that I lost my arrangement, and then I found it. Let's see. Could have sworn I put it in here. I did! Remembering things! Oh, I'm so excited to get that soup! And if it's raining still, maybe I'll put on my Taco Bell onesie too. Thank you, Fess. You're the one who needs to thank you, not me. Alright, so if we're doing Guardian Millennial Fair, I'm gonna make 3 pedals for the guitar, followed by 3 for the bass line, and then reset them for the other instruments. I think that makes sense. Input number 1 for the guitar, input number 6 for the bass, accordion 1. Who are you? I don't know what that is, so I'll just leave it. All these should be input 1 and violin is input 2. That all looks right to me. That was about to be really, really loud. Check, check, 1, 2. Great. Ready. So let's see. Check. Oh, sure. This is a Hup song. Oh, good catch. Nothing gets past Peter. Three, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. for the new sub for V-Rid. Thank you. Let me know if I can play you something. I really appreciate that. And Hedges, just for you, I'm gonna also do Mr. Tillman. I gotta fix my boo-boos. I made an oopsie daisy. Let's see if that fixed it. You are all delinquents and I love you. Peter for 169 bits, thank you. And Celestial for the resub, thank you so much. We got us a hype train, my friends. You know the drill. If we complete level 5, hype train, I will read you my most recent embarrassing Google search, which there's unfortunately a lot of. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. That's it. I remember now. Okay, I got it. So fret 5. And then it's like, okay, so I think it's here. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next up, accordion. Let me switch my pedals and then mandolin. better be huffing at home. The mandolin is next. That's fun. My string just broke. Well, we have an issue. My string just snapped. I might have a backup in my violin case. I can't tell if it hit me or not. The E string is one that like hurts the most when it gets you. I mean, I do have the other violin back there that's tuned to fiddle tuning. I could just tune it back, so we have options. However, this does mean that I need to figure some stuff out real quick. Let me check my violin case. Alright, let's take a lookie. I feel like that might have been the first time I've ever had a string break on stream. Let's see. What do we got here? Ooh, that is a rough shape for an E string. Oh, why did I do it like that, Joe? Oh, no, that's lower. Okay. Let's figure this out together, shall we? New dono goal, violin strings. Man, that was going so well too. I was having so much fun with that. Now, I should have wrapped these cleanly, but I didn't with this one, so it's all jagged, and I feel like that's just asking for that to break. Whereas these are in the way that they should be. I know I do have a pack somewhere here, but I might have already used the E string. So what we're gonna do, I'm going to obviously have to take a quick break and see if I can find a solution here. Let me at least wrap these nicely so I don't make the same mistake twice. For violin strings, luckily, I feel like I only really change them like once, a little less than once a year. They can be very expensive, but they last longer than like a guitar string, for example. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to make this the quickest break that I can. We do have a backup, this violin here. I also have the octave violin. I'd rather do the fiddle instead, but regardless, I'm gonna, ooh, that was very Boston, regardless. I'm gonna take a couple minutes to see if I can find a new string because my string broke. And broke a string. BRB. I'll make that the pinned thing. Okay. I'm gonna run about and see if I can find something to fix this quickly. But either way, like, it's not the end of the world. We'll figure it out. Thank you so much, by the way, for everyone being so kind and supportive for the resubs, for V, for that brand new sub. I really appreciate it. Why don't we pause priority requests for a moment, just because I don't know if I can fix this today. There's a solution somewhere, but I'm gonna need a few minutes just to dig through what I have and see if I have a solution. I apologize, everybody. But you know, it's just one of them things I can't control. But I'm gonna see if I can figure something out for us. So if you wouldn't mind just giving me a few minutes, and I will be back soon. Thank you. Y'all, I found one. The stream keeps going. I'm very lucky. Because it's actually the only violin string I have is the one that broke. So that was very lucky. Thank you for Average Frustrated Gamer. I understand if you need to run after the raid, but I really appreciate it. How was your stream? All right, let's fix this violin. I guess we'll turn this into a Teacher Joe moment for how to restring your violin. The string got my cheek a little bit, but it's okay. I've been hit in the face with many a string before. They're really the E string is the sharpest one, it's the thinnest. Huh. So, okay, I gotta unwind. Ooh, and the A unrolled a bit too. Okay. Well, anyone have any questions they want to ask while I do this real quick? Right now I'm just unrolling the A string to make room. What's very lucky, ooh, I almost poked my eye, about the situation is that a lot of violinists will, if you get like a pack of strings, they'll use 3 for the lowest ones, and sometimes you get a separate brand for the E string. Yes, that one is so thin and brilliant that sometimes you want to get a special one. So I just got to put it down here. I don't have a second camera to show you really what I'm doing. But essentially these little pegs here, there's a little tiny hole in it. And you just put it through the hole. And make sure you can see it on the other side just a little bit. Wrap it once to the left. And then over to the right. Coiling them as close as you can. There we go. Can you damage the violin while tuning if tension on the strings is uneven? It's more likely to get damaged, actually, if you have a violin with no strings on it. That's worse. Make sure to wrap it all. Sorry guys, I would talk, I'm just kind of focused on getting it where we need. A string, get out of the way. There we go. This takes me back to my retail days. I worked in a music store and I had to restring violins all day. Not perfect, but this is clearly a sign that I need to get all of them replaced, so that can be my job this weekend. Get that A string a bit centered. And you just want to go really slowly to stretch them out. What a mess. And then I got the A string up a little bit. Really slowly. Scary. Alright. Getting closer, but we gotta go real slow. I do tend to move it away from my face just in case. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Hey Yogi, we're having a bit of violin surgery. One of my strings snapped. Okay, let's check it out. I'm scared. We have done it. We have saved the stream. I've changed my string. Wow, that was really lucky I had this. Boop. Wonderful. So I do have my tuner here. Admittedly, there was a while where like I felt really embarrassed because I first started like performing violin with live bands and getting gigs for it when I was playing with like heavy rock bands. And so I never tuned by ear because it was so loud in the room that I would just plug into my tuner pedal and do it that way. So I've only more recently been focusing more on tuning by ear. Like I can get close, but I admit I'm not as confident with it. Whereas like, you know, a standard orchestra player who does that every time they're about to play. Because I didn't have an orchestra in my school growing up and then I quit And then when I got back to it, I was thrown into playing with bands, so. Well, there we go. I know I said I would do Mr. Tillman, but I kind of want to do a handful of some violin songs to help the strings settle. So we will do Mr. Tillman, but why don't I do like 5 tunes just to help them get kind of settled in their new place. Where did I put the other, oh, the old string I should throw away and not put you in my case. But yeah, a lot of violinists will have in their case a bunch of other backup strings. Sometimes even if you change them, if some haven't snapped yet before you change your strings, it's usually a good idea to keep the old ones in there if they're usable, just in case. I'm actually really lucky that that did not happen during TwitchCon where I had performances. That would have been so bad. I might have made the last one in my case work, but that would have been real risky. I mean, ultimately, like, there's always a solution to everything. I'd probably just have to find a music store. But, of course, if it happened in a performance, that would kind of be dunsies. There we go. I'm going to throw this out real quick, you guys, just so that Kimchi doesn't grab it, and also wash my hands from just winding the strings. I apologize. I know that this put a big break on the stream, but as you can assume, it needed to be done. We can, I think we can open requests again, at least for another, like, half hour or so. Alright, let me throw this out and wash my hands, and then let's get to it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Okay, we are all good. We're ready to keep going, folks. Nothing's stopping us. Safely put the other strings that are usable back in the case in case, knock on wood, another string breaks today, but hopefully that will be it. And everything is put away just fine. Mario, thank you for the dono. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to, after today, order some new strings. And over there, if they don't get here by tomorrow, I might just restring the whole thing. Either Thursday before stream or wait for the weekend if they last. And again, I have the other ones in the case just in case, so it's fine. Also, speaking of case, wanted to put a public service announcement out there. I don't know when it happened, and I'm sure it was all in good fun, but I was pretty frustrated at TwitchCon because I was packing up everything and I saw that a random person put a sticker on my case. And I did not like that. I was like, when did this happen? Was I just like standing for a moment and someone just ran up and slapped it? Don't do that. That's very rude. Don't do that. All those stickers are like venues I've played or radio stations, bands I've played with, artists, partner, like all these very sentimental things. So that really ticked me off, but luckily I was able to get it off and it wasn't that big of a deal, but don't do that. That's naughty. Don't be naughty. Don't be mean pants. Don't be mean poopy pants. Don't do that. I didn't recognize it, I just pulled it off. Probably just when I was walking around or something. Now, what would be a nice one to just get these strings stretched out a bit? I don't want to, like, go all out on something. Let's do, like, another gold dove. I'm gonna go for, like, some calmer pieces and then build it up in energy a little bit. I think that will be a way to go. Alright, cool. For Skyward Welcome. Another gold dove. Chrono Cross. So like I said, I think I'm probably going to do like 5 songs to help the strings settle, take a quick break, do Mr. Tillman. And then I might do an old classic move of mine, which is order food and play until the food gets here. Let's see. Hauling after Perloof. I can do that one after I do some of the calmer ones. That will be a good settling in on the E string. I didn't know you liked that one too, Butley. Noted. I'm storing that information away. I'll probably have to tune periodically because again, that string is stretching out. And as you could hear as I was winding it up, you have to really get a good stretch on those strings to make sure that they last. So let me just check again and then we'll move on. I should do a string like a song that's more on the E string, which Home Arnie Village does, another chrono song, so I'll do that next. Let me just tune again. Oh, yo, for average frustrated gamer, you didn't leave. Thank you again for the raid. I feel bad I couldn't get some more hype going once you dropped off your friends here. I was in super focus, gotta fix this mode. But it looks like we have in fact recovered, so thank goodness. Home Arnie Village. I think actually on my next break I'm gonna message Julia Dina, we love Julia, a fellow violinist streamer, and she's amazing. And I had the wonderful experience to get to study with her for a year and a half. I loved her playing, so I DM'd her and I was just like, hey, do you take on students? And if you are, can I be one? And I learned so much from her, so I might actually ask her opinion on strings. It'd be nice to just say hi again too, it's been so long. Gotta make another collab with her happen at some time. All right, let's warm up this E string and see how that goes. Oh, we got another raid! Raiders, what's up? How's it going? Thank you so much, Insomniac Stream. Thank you again so much for the raid from Insomniac Stream. How was your stream today? What were you up to? You actually missed a little bit of excitement. One of my strings broke, and I spent the last little chunk of time just changing the string. I'm still trying to get it all stretched out, but it's still going slightly out of tune here and there. So I'm just playing through a bunch of video game songs to help them get settled. For anyone that might be new to the channel, welcome. That stuck around from the raids. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. That really means a lot to me. My name is Jo, and I play over video game soundtracks. I listen to them and write out the music myself. And I am always adding new things to it. The Shadiak's down here. Don't worry, my Shadiak is always nearby. This is like one of the books that I use every time I practice. I have like a good 4 that no matter what I go through. And as well as playing over video game soundtracks, I also make loops, playing lots of different instruments and sing on top of them for covers, as well as more video game instrumental music. So if any of that interests you, I hope we get cozy. No pressure, but for average frustrated gamer as well as insomniacs, if there's something I can play for you, I would love to be able to say thank you for the raid. No pressure. For Universal Tig, thank you very much for the follow. So Butley had a really good idea of busting in this new string and helping it warm up by doing a fiddle tune. And there's actually a really great soundtrack, if any of you have heard of the game Unravel, where he plays cute little yarn guy. And the entire soundtrack was done by traditional Swedish folk musicians. And there's some really, really good music in it, so I wanted to learn a few. And one of the ones I really enjoy playing, I can't speak Swedish, so my apologies to any beautiful Swedish viewers, is Hauling Efter Perloof. I definitely said that wrong, but it's not on purpose. I'm trying, I promise. But this one's super fun. And I hope you enjoy. Let's see. This one starts right away, so I want to get ready. That's a string that broke. I'm trying to warm up as the high one. All right, let's give it a go. Oh, go. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Air. Ner. And another raid. Emmett, thank you. It is the day of raiders. Welcome, Emmett. How are you? How was your stream? Fox2, you're Swedish? I'm sorry if I offended you. I wish I could speak. You're from a beautiful place in the world, and I hope I visit one day. saved. Interesting. So we have some of our Swedish friends saying that they don't necessarily recognize this as like traditional vernacular. I don't know if that's the right word for it. I just know that the whole team, like the game was developed, written, created, everything, in Sweden. Alexis, it's so good to see you. You come right after the excitement. We had a very exciting moment where mid-loop a string broke and hit me in the face. It did not draw blood though, so that's good, because it has before. I feel like, weirdly, the most lethal string breaking I've ever experienced is the mandolin. Oh my god. I've had the mandolin's E string, the high one, break on me twice, and it slapped back and hit my hand and just cut it. Like, not super deep, but obviously enough to, like, need to clean it and, you know, bandage it up. But mandolin strings, dude, they're lethal. You gotta watch out for those. You do have to be careful with violins as well, though, of course, since it's by your face. It could hit you in the face. Luckily, the string broke about here. So, I'll move the mic. It broke about here, so it couldn't slap back. It just kind of flung back that way. But it was still scary. I'm way too jumpy as of a personality. I have too high anxiety to have to deal with that. Scary. I've had blood on some broken strings. Dude, gotta be careful. They're really tight, and the thinner the string, the more lethal. Why do I feel like I want to fight it because it's hurting my show? I'm safe. I'm totally safe. Oh, goodness. So I did check for COVID. I'm not COVID positive, but I am feeling a bit sick. What's the bassoonist? I love the bassoon. I think it's a beautiful instrument. Do you guys want a Teacher Joe moment? I remember learning something very amusing about the bassoon in while I was studying at Berkeley. I have a cough too. Dude, I know, like, obviously everyone jokes about it, but it makes sense that, like, whenever you go to a big convention, like, of course you're gonna get sick, but yeah, I've been feeling it a little bit. Professor Joe time. Okay, so here's my story about the bassoon. Way back when one of the most, like, arguably one of the most famous classical pieces of all time was written, The Rite of Spring, by Stravinsky. People overheard that the first note was played by a bassoon, which is typically out of the range of a bassoon, but he wanted it to be on the bassoon so the notes sounded kind of stressed. And people got really mad about this, like really mad. So a bunch of people went to go see the ballet, and they were having in their pockets like a bunch of rotten fruit and like a bunch of just garbage. And they sat in the audience and they waited until the bassoon player played that first note. And then everyone just started pelting the orchestra with rotting fruit. Because they were just so freaking mad about this bassoon playing that one note. There's another layer to this story, but I don't want to upset anybody. Something else was brought. If you don't want to hear about a sad thing, mute me for a second. But apparently a couple people... Again, block your ears if you don't want to hear a sad thing. Apparently people went to that performance and also brought a dead cat and hucked the dead cat on stage while this bassoon player was playing. Freaking brutal, dude. Right? Isn't that freaking insane? Can you imagine, especially in our like current time, going to a classical performance, being so mad and just being like, oh my god, the second that guy plays that note, I'm gonna freaking lose it. These days they would just bring fart candles. Yeah, it's like those intimate candle performances, but they would line the whole stage with these beautiful candles. And at first the players would be like, oh, that's kind of nice, but then they'd smell the scent of the candle. This is a joke, by the way, because I promised you guys if I got into level 2 Partner Plus program, I would light a beautiful gift that was sent to me from Pencils, one of our mods. He sent me in the mail a fart-scented candle. I want to say 3 years ago. And everyone's always been like, light it! And I'm like, absolutely not. I've smelt it unlit, and it is horrendous. It is something I would not wish upon my worst enemy. But I told you, if I get into Partner Plus level 2, I will light that candle. But under my own conditions, I'm only going to light it during a hype train. And I will keep it lit as long as the hype train goes. But that's it. If there's another hype train during that stream, I will do it. But this is a small room. And once that is lit, that's going to be the rest of the stream for me. So that is the only condition in which I will do this. Excuse me. We have successfully done 2 months of getting the requirements for Partner Plus 2. So truly, you guys, thank you so much. For those who don't know the program, to summarize it very quickly, as I know a lot of you heard about it. And thank you, Jove. Jove also put the write-up in chat. Essentially, Twitch was like, hey, if you get enough people to sub at tier 1, 2, or 3, not including gift subs or prime, we'll give you a 70-30 cut for a whole year. So naturally, I was like, oh yes, please. That would be tremendous. So if only individuals, like again, no gifted, if you sub at tier 1, 2, or 3, that gives me a point. I need 300 points per month. I think we had 365 last month out of 300, which is great. And we are currently, for October, at 341 out of 300. So we're in good shape. I just need to get my last call for helping will be in November, and then you'll not hear me talk about it for a while. I hope I didn't make anyone upset with that story about the bassoon. I just thought it was interesting. History is interesting. So we did kind of a banger. The way I heard it, there was a riot, a combination of discordant music and the unconventional dancing that accompanied the piece, not just because of the bassoon. Sure, maybe other elements involved. That was just how my teacher presented the story. And he wrote the textbook that we use for music history. Like, this guy knew his stuff so much that he never opened the book. It just felt like story time, where he would just sit in his chair and cross his arms, be like, all right, we're talking about Beethoven today. And we'd all be like, okay. And he would just make it such a personable, like, relatable time period to talk about. Like, he told us amazing stories. Another one of my favorites was the classical pianist Liszt, who is, like, very much known for being, like, flashy and over the top, and his pieces are incredibly challenging. He would go into a room to perform, and the women would clap and get so excited that they would apparently pass out, but mostly because their corsets were too tight. And he would actually take off his gloves and, like, throw it in the audience, and people would be like, ah! But yeah, they were rock stars. They were people, y'all. They were just like you and me. And he just did a really good job at conveying that and making it interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna play 2 more songs on the violin to warm up these strings a little more. Liszt was the Beatles of his day. I feel like Liszt would be more of like, maybe more of like a Prince. I feel like that's more like his vibe. Like, amazing at his instrument and knows it, and is not afraid to celebrate that. Flashy. I'm trying to go crazy for a glove. I mean, in that time period, right? That's probably scandalous in that time period. Alrighty, I would like to do Everlasting Transient. This will be a good one again to help me warm up the new string that I replaced. It's from Yeast, and I hope you enjoy it. It's really pretty. Welcome in for Tattoo. How are you today? Well, it looks like the replaced string is settling into place, so that's really, really good to see. Very, very good to see. Let's see here. Is there another one I'm feeling? I know I promised you guys I would do Mr. Tillman. I think what I would like to do I'd usually take a break at the top of each hour. And I technically took a break, but it was me panic searching to replace the string of my violin that broke. So I would really like just a moment to like take a breath, use the restroom, have some water, make sure I'm comfortable with continuing to continue on. I do also feel like I'm getting over a bit of a cold right now, so we'll see how I'm feeling after Mr. Tillman. I'm wondering if maybe I should order food on my break so then by the time I finish stream, it will be here. I had a really generous donation from Fast to help me get food to feel better from feeling a little sicky. So I feel like I should get the soup and the side, but I really want freaking Jet's Pizza so bad right now. Oh, but I feel like that's not a very responsible choice, but oh, I gotta make a decision. But regardless, I do need to use the restroom real quick, so I am going to do that. And then when I get back, let's do Mr. Tillman. I haven't done that one for a bit, and I know that for a lot of you guys, that's like kind of one of the community favorites here on the channel. So I would like to do it. I want the pizza, but I'm gonna feel so guilty. Ah! I gotta get my booty back to the gym. So this chair is a little tall. There we go. That's better. Whoa, today's Tuesday? Oh my god, what is happening? Ugh, I'm so lost in the fog. Okay, I'm gonna go work my way through the fog, and I will find my way back to my beloved chat. And then I'm gonna do a loop playing lots of instruments. I love you guys. I'll be quick. Whoa. I muted the mic right when Kimchi said something. Kimchi, you want to say hi? Are you okay? Hi. Oh, he's heavy breathing. You can't see him. He's right behind this stand. Kevin, welcome. How are you today? Kimchi, you doing okay? Hi. I love you. You want to say hi? Okay, I don't think he wants to say hi. I think he just wants to sit there and look at me angry. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I am back, and I've decided, place my order, and I went with, drumroll, Mexican food. Oh, language. Oh my god, I broke my own rule. I wasn't thinking. Ah, kimchi, cover your ears. You want to say hi now? Come here. I enjoy Mexican food. Kimchi, everyone missed you. What have you been up to? Really? That's very interesting. I know, but this one place like had a deal where you would get like 50% off, and I've ordered from there before, and it comes with enough food that I know I can also use it tomorrow, which would be nice to have in between my lessons. So that's the plan. For Fenced in Gates, welcome. How are you, dinosaur? And yeah, for anyone that hasn't met him, this is Kimchi. He's my best friend. Yeah, we might need to see how long he'll last in the room. He needs a lot of attentions, right? Never enough attentions for Mr. Kimchi. Yeah, for sure. For Alexis, like whenever it's, you know, I'm sure all of us like feel that minor amount of guilt whenever you order. So I'm like, okay, if I get something that has a deal going on and it will be enough for 2 days, then that's okay. Right? Yeah. And tomorrow's grocery day too, so one last little treat before I get things back on track. What is this song? Oh, this Octopath Traveler. Yeah, I know this one. But anyway, today's been a bit eventful. Thank you everyone for sticking around even when my, string broke and everything else. On top of that, I really, really appreciate it. I think I might just do Mr. Tillman. I'm going to close requests for today and just play until my food gets here. And then I'm going to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. That's like the dream night for me. In honor of Fast and his contribution, I'm going to also put on my Taco Bell onesie as it's finally cold enough where I can do that. Fast knows how much I like Taco Bell. I didn't realize I like Mexican food as much as I do, but I mean, it's just, you can just put anything in that little tortilla and it's amazing. You want some breakfast vibes, put some potatoes and some eggs. You want some hearty vibes, put some black beans and some chicken. It's like, oh, no matter what, it's just a win-win. Freaking love it, dude. Alright, Mr. Bimbus, I'm gonna put you on the ground, sweet angel. But it's not because I don't want to hang out with you. It's because I want to build up the excitement to hang out with you soon. I know it's very sad that I'm not hanging out with you right now. I know, honey. But it's okay. I just need a little bit more time, okay? Prosthetic lips, welcome. Taking notes. Had many guitar strings break, but I've never had to change bass or viola strings unless I wanted to. Luckily, I've been pretty lucky with violin strings breaking. There was one performance I had that was really important where a band I used to play for was playing in front of like basically a casual board of producers in Nashville, but they were like pretty big names. And so we were like, okay, we're going to put our best foot forward. Let's do this ballad and this song that features solos. And I was the soloist for the band. And I start my solo. It was an A minor piece, kind of similar to like on the Swedish one that I did, honestly. And the same string broke. And I just looked at the producers and investors and I just smiled and I played on the other ones. And I was like, gotta make it work. We're not about to stop the ship. Gotta keep going. Cereal is such a comfort food. I'm a big fan of night cereal. Oh my gosh. With some cold milk. So good. I'm also very lazy in the morning. Almost every single morning, honestly. I just boil water and do oatmeal and just put fruit in it. Alright, sweet baby man. Can I play this last song, sir? Oh my god, his face. Just need a little more time, okay? And then we're gonna cuddle. Good boy, honey. I love him too, oh my gosh. He drives me nuts sometimes, but I freaking love this cat. Even though the first couple days with Kimchi... Watch out, baby, I don't want to run over your tail. Watch out. Watch out. Good boy. First couple days with Kimchi were very stressful. He was so scared. And he had a really hard time adapting. Oh, Mr. Smith, you made it back! Made it in time for some Mr. Tillman. How was the thing that you were off to do? I hope it was non-stressful and enjoyable. Oh my god, those clips. I kind of want to watch it with you guys. Oh, it broke my heart so much. Like, again, Kimchi was having such a hard time when I adopted him. And like... Oh god, I just felt so evil. Here, let me add a browser source. I took a week off from stream when I got him to like really just help him to the best of my ability get acclimated. And again, he was having a really hard time. He was refusing to eat, which really stressed me out. He wouldn't use the litter box. He just pooped on the floor. And he cried just all day. Crying all day. And then finally, after a couple days, I didn't want to overwhelm him. So like if I saw him sitting on the couch, I would sit next to him, like not too close to like, you know, give him the chance to come over and say hi to me. And then finally one day he came over and he climbed on my shoulder and just fell asleep right here. And I just cried and like took video, like did video chats with my friends. I'm like, oh my god, look. Look. Oh my god, Buttley, I forgot about that. Yeah, I almost fell for a scammer. I was looking for a specific breed because my partner I was dating at the time was allergic to cats, and I really wanted to try and find one that like had really fine fur where I could at least maintain that. And it was the classic thing where they took a picture of a cat and it looked beautiful, and I was like, hey, like I would like to adopt this cat, but I want more information about like if this is like ethical, like what's your experience with the cats. And they did the thing where they edited a card in front of it with the date. Didn't answer any questions. That was all they sent me. And I was like, oh my god, are you serious? Anyway, I closed off the stream room because he got really overwhelmed upstairs. And he snuck in, and this was live, where he broke my barrier. Oh, baby. I put a barrier up so that you couldn't come up here and get overwhelmed. Oh. Yeah, he's a talker. Poor baby. I was so tired here too. You could tell I was so stressed. I didn't know what to do. Bad, oh, Kimchi. What do I do? Oh, Kimchi. My poor baby. He's like, I took a week off streaming to help him get acclimated. And I was like, hearing him cry like that every day. And I was like, I have to like try to at least like still make an income and like get him also used to what the routine is, and that I can't hang out with him 24 hours a day, even though I loved it for the week. But yeah, he broke through that barrier. Oh my God. And you can see in that clip, I wanted to cry in that clip, I remember. Because, you know, when you hear a little dude like that crying, you just want to do whatever you can to help them feel better. But after trying consistently for as long as I had for that week before, and like seeing him not eat and like pooping and peeing on the ground and being so upset, I was just like, oh my God, like I'm not gonna try and return this cat. Like I need to figure out how to get him to trust me. And luckily he did. But you're still pretty needy. Oh wait, how can I show him? There he is. You're very needy. But that's okay. Yeah. Doc, it's good to see you. How are you? Doc, I had one of my production friends come over this past weekend, and I learned a lot about production in Logic. And they helped me make a template that I can just use as like a standard. And I feel like it removed a barrier for recording that I'm really excited about. So that's my goal. Excuse me, sir. We're not going towards cables right now. No, we're not doing that. I told you, I just need one more song, okay, baby? Just one more, okay? Are you embarrassed that I showed that video of you when you were a baby? Oh yeah, you're embarrassed. I'm sorry. Just let me do this one last song, baby. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. Okay, let's do it. Kim, don't go towards the cables. Kimby. Honey, no. Don't be poop. Don't be poops. I had this stupid thing I used to do with my last cat, Baloo, where if he was being kind of feisty, I would be, Kim, don't, honey, no, baby. Nope, nope, we don't go there. We don't do that. That's not cute and demure, okay? But whenever Baloo would act up a bit, I would call him like, hey, don't be poopy boy. You're being poopy boy. Oh, are you being poopy boy right now? Don't be poopy boy. Don't jump there. Don't do it. Can you move away from there? Because that means you're about to jump. And I'd rather you didn't, because then you'll get kicked out. But then when Baloo would up the ante and go full on like rebellion, instead of being poopy boy, I'd call him diarrhea man. And I'd be like, oh my God, no, he's going full diarrhea man. Kim, no, honey, baby. No, honey, no. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Bye-bye. He went full diarrhea man. I had no other choice. Diarrhea Man sounds like a character from Captain Underpants. Dude, my nephews are currently reading Captain Underpants. And I was like, oh my God, I got those at the book fair when I was a kid. That's so weird. They also really like SpongeBob, and I'm like, dude, I saw this episode when I was a kid. That's crazy. Anyway, okay. Thanks for sticking with me on this odd journey today. I really appreciate it. Even though Kimchi went full diarrhea man. Alright, I need more volume on our drums. off time. Octave too low, let me fix that. And then we'll get strings and go from there. Thank you. Piano lessons for Kimchi Fun. Clearly he needs it, unless he's like avant-garde. For Mr. Smith, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And all of the support you've given, truly, thank you. missed the bell. Let's try that again. Mr. Tillman, please report to the main lobby. There seems to be an issue with your reservation. Once again, Mr. Tillman, thank you very much. Welcome for Nonconform. How are you today? Mr. Tillman, good to see you again. There's a few outstanding charges just before we check you in. Let's see, you left your passport in the mini fridge, and the message with the desk says here the picture isn't his, and oh, just a reminder about our policy. Don't leave your mattress in the rain if you sleep on the balcony. Okay, did you and your guests have a pleasant stay? Hey, what a beautiful tattoo that young man had on his face. And oh, will you need a driver out to Philly? Jason Isbell's here as well. He seemed deadly though E.W. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud on an island in the mind. Oh baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my gift. I keep no need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a thing, no. Mr. Tillman, for the seventh time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they aren't rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? Is there someone we can call? Perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud on an island in my mind. Oh baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my gift. I keep no need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a climb. No, 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 no. Mr. Tillman, for the seventh time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they aren't rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? It says I'm awake, but perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. Is my food here? I would like to know that. Just give me a second. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god, it just got here. No, yes, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fun. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my gift. I keep no need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a plan. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fun. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my gift. I keep no need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a plan. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fun. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my gift. I keep no need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a plan. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fun. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my gift. I keep no need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a plan. Oh my god, this is like the best timing for food arriving, and I'm really excited. Oh my god, I'm gonna have some beautiful enchiladas. Everyone, thank you so much for today. I really, really appreciate it. I'm still bouncing back rather with my energy a bit from TwitchCon and just like finishing everything else that just needs to get done. So thank you. I'm going to send us on a raid, and I will be live again on Thursday as well as Friday. If you enjoyed the stream, I hope you consider following, and I really I just hope that you had a good time. Started following you a few years ago when I was a student. Still making great music. Thank you. Yo, Glavsia, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm gonna make sure to hydrate, get some good food in my tummy. I've been feeling a little under weather the last 2 days, so I'm gonna make sure to just listen to what my body needs. Taking a quick skim at who is live right now. I definitely want to raid the absolute delight of a human being. Oh, where'd they go? I could have sworn I just saw they were live. Da-da-da. Am I losing my dang mind? I could have sworn I saw that. Oh, there she is. Okay. We're gonna raid Kendra. So I got to room with Kendra. We hadn't met beforehand. We just wanted to split the cost of a hotel room. And y'all, I love Kendra. I love Kendra. She's so talented and so sweet and fun and kind. And there was just so many nights where we would just like stay up late talking and giggling, and it was so much fun. So we're gonna send all the love, and I'm gonna go eat some Mexican food and give Kimchi some attention that he clearly really needs. But thank you. Again, if you enjoyed, I hope you consider following, coming back again. And I'll be here whenever you want a song. Okay, bye.